Let's check this shit out. Where's them articles you linked me, Chris? Why is everyone so up in arms about this shit? There we go. Is there an Odyssey? Like, what is a creation catalyst? What is that? Must beat some. Shout me closer to Slice. Hold on. What is a creation catalyst? On the latest Eternity's End 9.2 PTR build, the Creation Catalyst interface has been available for testing. What is it? The Creation Catalyst is located all the way in the south of Zereth Mortis, high up in the air, within the gardens. You first come across the Catalyst during part of the quest. It's worth reminding that the Creation Catalyst will become available at week 8 of patch 9.2. Okay. Currently, likely as a bug, flying is required to reach the Catalyst, but General Draven is supposed to be able to fly to the console if you don't have flying unlocked. Alright. What is it, though? The Creation Catalyst interface is simple. Simply input an item there, and a tier piece will be output. Oh, you can craft your own tier items. Oh, interesting. Or is it a catch-up system, then? It's another catch-up system, isn't it? Does it involve arbitrary currency? I wonder. The Creation Catalyst also has a timer in case your cooldown is not charged. Oh, it has a cooldown. There is currently no timer for when the cooldown is supposed to come up. Clicking the input window will display something compatible with the Catalyst. As of the latest blue post on the subject, you will initially be able to convert one tier set per piece per week. So as if you get dicked on tier sets at the beginning, or you don't raid, I guess. But the timer between conversions will shorten as the patch progresses. So it is a catch-up system. Catalyst charges will start rare, one per week, then accelerate in acquisition rate as the patch moves towards the future. These values will gradually accelerate over time to the point where you will earn a charge every other day. Okay. So it's another catch-up system. Cool. I guess whatever item you put. What about non-tier pieces, though? Does it turn legs into legs? Converting a piece into raid gear is simple. Simply input a compatible piece in the input slot, press transform, tier slots will be converted into tier set pieces. Pieces will be converted into a tier of similar item level of a piece put in. Non-tier sets, such as cloaks and bases or whatever, can also be input in the catalyst, and these will be turned into tier pieces with different stats. These off pieces will not count towards obtaining a set piece. Alright, so it gives you it re-rolls your stats, but does it change it to the stats that the tier sets come with? Is that the idea? Are they set in stone? But you don't get a tier set bonus. But it can be a useful way to chase stats that might be better for your spec. As of note, this can be used to convert PvP pieces into tier pieces without the verse stat. That's alright. It is currently unclear whether off pieces created with the creation catalyst not giving tier set bonuses intended or not. PvP pieces transformed into tier pieces will retain the item level from PvP. Okay. This is some counter RNG. So it does look, according to this picture, like if you put a robe in, you'll get a tier piece of robe. Well, it's overcomplicated because their loot system is overcomplicated. I almost guarantee this is because of personal loot bullshit. Right? They have to create a complex system to counteract the fact they don't want to give you gear. At the other end. We don't want to give you gear, but eventually you can get gear. When it comes to stats, tier pieces have static secondary stats, and any piece converted will change the secondary stats. However, if you convert a piece with a tertiary stat such as leech avoidance, indestructible, or a socket, the converted piece will also contain that tertiary stat. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ah, there it is. What's it called? Cosmic Flux. That's the one. Here are the current costs for upgrading pieces into tier pieces. All prices below were tested on 272 pieces, but you're reasonably sure the upgrade cost will stay the same regardless of whatever item is placed and converted in. We have a preliminary cost outlining all those sorts of Cosmic Flux. You should be able to obtain close to 500 Cosmic Flux per day doing diligent farming. With more Flux, you do more things like chasing treasures and rares. Okay. What's this? Crafting tier set. These are the articles Chris linked me this morning. Crafting tier set gear has a cooldown. Yeah, it's the 1 week, right? Okay. So what was this one? An FAQ on tier set acquisition. Is this going to annoy me? Not me, I'm not playing. Good afternoon, friends! You've all had a lot of questions about how tier sets and the catalyst work, and hopefully these answers clarify some of the questions you've raised over the past few days. Should we expect to see similar groupings, Protector, Conqueror, Vanquisher, and tokens we did in the past? We like how the 4 groups of 3 classes played out, so we won't be returning to Vanquisher, Conqueror, Protector. There's also they're tokens now. The design intent here is that each token has a thematic link and a variety of folks who can use it. So, Mystic, Venerated, Zenith, and Dreadful. How many tier tokens drop in a raid? A tier dropping mythic boss will drop 2 for a mythic raid containing 20 eligible players. In the case of scaling raids, such as normal and heroic, 10 players per token. Okay, so 3 tokens at 30. Our tier tokens, ooh. Better get that 30-man farming of heroic boys. Are tier tokens tradable if I have an equipped item of the same or higher item level in that token slot? Oh, I see what the fury is. They're not going to let you trade that if you've got 4-piece and somebody has 3. You need to have a soulbound tier piece of equivalent or higher item level to be able to trade tier pieces. Yeah. Okay. I see the rage. I see the rage. Oh, man. I see the anger. There it is. There it is. Oh, God. There's nothing better than you upgrading your legs again while your buddy sits there just dying for a pair of fucking legs with his 3-piece and you're there with your extra 4-piece. So frustrating. How is the item level of a tier piece determined for the Great Vault? Completing a 15 dungeon gives mythic loot. Yeah, the item level is earned through heroic deeds across the various different game systems. So you can earn tier through the vault. Sweet. We're creating tier set items for the catalyst. What is the item level of that tier piece? Process is complete. It's the same. That's what they said before. That's fine. Okay, so I get the rage. I get it. I get it. No need for any obtuse reaction there. The rage is clear. The rage is clear. Imagine having to reroll a fresh 2 for your group instead of switching weapons. Oh. I don't know when they went down this road of, like, loot has to be this fucking prize and special and all this, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just annoying. It's just so annoying. Just designed to frustrate. Race to World First is going to have that happen. And it's going to be like this big point of contention, for sure. Gear is only special for a limited time. It's like they sell it. It's like they sell gear as this, like, mobile phone contract. Like, if you get in early, you get, like, fucked. You know, like, when new technology comes out, you get fucked immediately. But if you let it settle, then you get all the big discounts and all that kind of shit. Literal busy work. Well, you got to get farming. Gotta do your diligent farming. What are you gonna do? Not log in for a day? You animal. Fucking animal. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to log in. You have to. The live letter? I don't know what that is. What are you gonna do? You gonna see your fucking family or your girlfriend for a day? You fucking pig. You better get logged in and farm your cosmic flux, you